sometimes I'm like, maybe I joke about gay sex too much, but joking about heterosexual sex, there's a little bit of a danger to it. Like when Dice is like, and then the girl sucked my cock. You're almost like, especially today in 2018, people are like, well, was she okay with that? But when you're like, oh, I fucking sucked off your dad.
I sucked your dad's cock. One of my favorite jokes. Honestly, saying I
and nobody gets hurt. Your dad gets to come.
Right, exactly. Yeah. There's a double absurdity, but if you do, I've thought about this a lot because, that's sort of how I've made my career is joking about fucking people's fathers. And,
and what a career it is.
If you absolutely, dude. I'm toothless. I do think, unfortunately, there is just a layer of homophobia because it's like, what's funny about it is how ridiculous. Like saying you fucked someone's mom. The joke is like
it's been done to death.
Right. Yeah. But it's also just like it's almost like this weird ownership of like, I'm fucking your dad's pussy, which you also own, sort of. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like when you fuck your dad, it's like absurd. It's like you're flipping power dynamics, but also it's funnier because it's gay.
Right.
If we're really going to be fucking serious about it, it's what we find funny about joking about being gay is that like.
It is funny.
There's part of you that still deep down remembers when it was being gay was wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like it's like if you were wearing pants on your upper body and a shirt on your lower body. That's what two guys fucking is. Do you know what I mean? It's just silly and wrong,
And today it's like, hey, don't make fun of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But also like if you blow someone's dad, you would definitely have the consent.
Absolutely.
Of him,
well, there is something funny about your dad's been gay your whole life. You didn't know that? And it's also like I'm exercising this
power. You're also outing somebody.
Right. And you're exercising power in the most passive way, which is hilarious.
Right.
It's like, or your dad ate my ass is funny because you can't really force someone to eat your ass.
No, you can't. He's gotta unless you tie him up and sit on there.
You picturing away.
Well, the other thing about it is like if you're like Recine, I fucked your mom.
Right.
Maybe because my parents are still together. Maybe they'll get over that. Maybe they'll go to counseling. Maybe my mom will realize. But then if like you fucked my dad,
open up a whole new world.
Opens a whole new thing.
Best
They're
case
living a lie.
scenario, Best case scenario, I raped him.
Right.
And he has to get over that.
Best case scenario,
because he's still straight. But worst case scenario for your mother is he is just a homosexual and it's all been a lie. She's thinking about her whole life and with this new information, you know what I mean? It's like the usual suspects, but it turns out your dad was gay the whole time. And so best case I raped your father. Just to summarize.
So the Mafia.
Yeah, let's get into it.
No, I don't care.
They don't do a lot of raping, do they?
I don't think so. I haven't.
I mean, of women, yes, but like, there's no
of course.
That's
how my grandparents met.
Cocktail waitress at fucking spaghetti at a spaghetti spot.
Yeah, I think my grandma got married at like 23, and my grandfather they're like 9 years apart. So
nice.
Yeah, that's a good part of our.
That's
our
not
culture,
bad. That's honestly 6 months for Italians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 generations ago. 9 years is. I mean, people were getting married to fucking 14-year-olds and shit. Like.
Sure.
Yeah. 40-year-old men.
Yeah.
How old was Apollonia in The Godfather? She was pretty young.
She must have been like 19, 18.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then those beautiful tits.
Those beautiful puffy,
blown away.
Puffy. Darker than you'd think nipples. Were fucking peeled off the road in Corleone somewhere.
Apollonia was a boy in the original script.
Same nipples though.
Yeah. Look, you gotta change the script.
We saw this boy today. A type more Greek than Italian.
There's no boy.
There's no boy in this neighborhood.
Bring him back out.
Oh God, I fucking love being a podcaster.
It's the best, baby.
You know what I was thinking though?
What's that?
Cum Town would be a great crime family. You have Nick, the reclusive boss.
Sure.
The shut-in.
Sure, I'm out there.
Like You would probably be like the underboss.
Exactly. I'm the one working. I'm the public face.
Yeah.
I'm the one taking all the heat. You know,
you're the one with the doing the operation stuff, the day-to-day stuff.
Right.
You have your capos.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe your capos are Petey.
Sure.
Dylan,
sure. Come on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah. Come
Adam's
on, you're
the secretary.
Yeah. Adam's.
I could be one of the capos.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Yeah,
Adam's one of the people. Adam's one of the women that they rape.
Yeah.
That we were just talking about.
Right.
Adam's
like, he could be the consigliere.
Adam's the ugliest stripper at the Bing. You know what I mean? He's the one Ralphie fucking murders.
Ralphie, imagine Ralphie. Have you gotten that
First
far in
of
the
all,
series?
oh wow, that's pretty funny.
Ralphie, it's your baby.
Yeah. First of all, he was a Jew.
So you just beat Adam to death. I said he wasn't.
Think of that when I see that.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Although
like
you know
poor.
what?
That's so funny when he's like, if it's a girl, we'll name her Tracy. Or no, if it's a girl, we'll name her Tracy. She can be a cocksucking slob like her mother. One of the funniest things too in Sopranos is the way that and it's so subtle, but Phil Leotardo, his original name was Leonardo, and they changed it to Leotardo at Ellis Island, and he's like really sore about it.
Yeah.
He's like Leotardo.
Yeah,
That's my legacy, and it's so that name so subtly has the word tard in it.
I know, it's beautiful. They're masters of comedy.
Yeah.
Even they snuck in a little tard joke in there. You know?
yeah. Right.
That's HBO.
Every great comedy of the past 50 years has a tard joke in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you look far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably be honestly maybe we're more of the Goodfellas model where it's not a formal mafia family, you know? I feel like
You guys are like a crew.
Okay, you're like a crew.
Yeah, probably a crew, you know. In fact, again,
And then who's the family? Just comedy in general?
yeah,
maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, we're
Maybe
we are
Chapo
kind of,
is like the guy, like the legitimate guys that kind of look down on you,
right,
but
right,
they use you to
right.
do their dirty
Right,
work.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a loose connection that's not formal, but you know, we'll do some work.
Yeah. Somebody should draw that. Cum Town as a crime family.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
Yeah.
I want to make The Sopranos but it's like I'm Tony just to piss Nick off, and then I don't know.
Just claiming the best one.
Yeah, for sure. And then like everyone else that we talk, everyone who's been on the show, and then just really far in the back Adam. Just like you barely see Adam. He's like poking his head through the fucking door trying to get in.
I told you he made me drive him to Costco.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, he calls me the day before New Year's Eve. He's like, "Do you have to go to Costco? Because I got to return a suitcase." So he just needed a free ride to return. And I did a little bit of shopping, but the suitcase was so big it took up like the whole trunk.
Yeah, no, that's brutal.
No.
You fell for one of his tricks.
Which I think, I know we joke around about like race and stuff.
Yes.
But I really think that Jewish...
I know what you mean, and unfortunately, because of my upbringing, I share your opinion.
You do?
Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
just not from my parents, just from
Right,
general experience.
right.
Like being a mover and having a truck and stuff. I really think Jewish parents teach their kids how to take advantage of people, like from an early age. Because every
it's how
time
you, before you get to do your bar mitzvah, you have to learn. That's one of the things.
That's
in the
what's in the Torah.
Yeah. I almost said Quran. Yeah, it's one of the books in the fucking Torah.
Yeah.
Is how to fucking trick Gentiles into doing manual
the
labor
goys.
for you. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because that'll happen. Like, and just friends that I have, they'll be like, "Can you move this couch for me?" I'm like, "I'm working all day. I'll be working till midnight." They're like, "Well, what about after midnight?"
Right,
you know, they don't
right,
take
right.
no for an answer. They don't respect your labor. Yeah.
Of course. There's a weird and it's also like something I'm jealous of almost, where it's like putting your desires over other people.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like I'm like, you know, I'll ask for something. I always feel bad even asking about anything. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like a fucking piece of shit even like asking for a favor that's reasonable. And I think that comes from having abusive Southern European parents. Honestly,
I think so too. That is kind of the culture.
You
of
ask
like,
for something, and you get a fucking backhand type of situation. You know, so I'm scared to assert myself in any way.
Yeah.
But then what you think is your dad's a fucking tough guy. No, he's actually also a pussy.
Your dad's
That's
a pussy,
why he hits you is because the world.
He's too afraid to go to the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Stand up to them.
Right. He's getting bullied. It was so depressing when I found out my father was a adult loser. Like his friends were the gay old Greek guys. Like my dad's in the shitty crew. You know what I mean? It's like he hangs out at the gay coffee house that like none of the cool guys hang out at. Oh yeah. Like all his friends are fucking losers.
And he goes to the cool, and they're like, "You're not invited."
Yeah. It's like
man.
they're just sort of like turning their nose up to him.
Yeah. My dad got into a fight at a Wegmans parking lot one time, and he was like,
Beautiful.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, you step out of the car, I'll beat your fucking head in." And he like drives away in our minivan, and I'm like, nobody respects you. Fucking-
I'm trying to work on that. I got some of that anger. I've gotten a couple road rage incidents.
Yeah.
Some guy threatened me with his son in the car. And I was like, well, you going to fucking beat me up with your son here, you fucking animal?
Right.
And it was like, he was like, keep driving. I was like, shut the fuck up.
That's when you chase him around the car and you take the car with his son in it. You drive it into a lake. That's another thing we learned.
That's a good
as
one.
the children of immigrants.
Fuck, I would have loved to. I do like knowing that that kid will talk about me in therapy in like 15 years.
You think?
Oh, I mean, that was a fuck. I mean, either that
Why?
or
What happened? But it wasn't like you did anything.
Well,
like
the dad
the guy was
sounds like
fucking.
you.
It was like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. Maybe if his kid was there, I would have fought this old man. Like I don't know. It was that.
I was an old man.
He was like older. Yeah, I mean, I would have fucking. He was just some fat old guy who clearly. And I was just like, I also was not having it that day. I also was being trodden upon by the world.
Yeah.
But I just happened to be younger and at that time better shape than him. So, but yeah, it was like a fucking heated exchange. And this fucking, and then I feel bad. I see the kid and I'm like, I'm not going to stop because I have problems.
Yeah. I still kind of feel bad about this. One time I was doing a moving job and I flipped out on this guy, this like old, like 87-year-old man in like a seersucker suit, like a striped suit.
Yeah.
And like a little straw hat, like he was in the Music Man.
Why was he dressed like that?
And he's like super old. And that's, you know, I guess that's from his time.
Right.
But my van was double parked and he couldn't, and he walks by and he's like, why don't you move the van over here? And he's like, stupid. And I just start like screaming at this guy. I'm like, I think I told him to like die of AIDS or something. I still feel kind of bad about that. But
I mean, he shouldn't have called you
you
stupid.
Yeah,
He didn't have to be.
wasn't,
no, he's
child.
lucky I didn't kill him.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
I hope he's listening.
Yeah, he's definitely listening. He's dead for sure.
Yeah.
He's dead of AIDS.
Yeah.